Hello, my spicy friends. Great League is back. I've missed this for so long. Like actual open Great League, man. Not any of those terrible formats like Evolution Cup or 2 whole fucking weeks of Master League. Maybe 3 weeks, I didn't exactly count, but that's still way too many, man. Anyway, today we are back with Great League content because I know that's what you guys want to see, and it's what I want to play, so everyone wins here. I decided I'm gonna come back swinging with the spice with Great League Haxorus. Now, this is a Pokemon I've actually been interested in for a very, very, very long time. It has great moves. It is on the frail side though, but it does have some pretty decent typing as well. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give Great League Haxorus a go. Um, Now, it is obviously weak to other dragons and steels. Well, not really steels because it has counter, but it is weak to dragons and fairies for sure. So I decided to pair it up with Skarmory and Stunfisk of the Galarian variety to handle those two threats pretty well. And in return, Haxorus handles the electric types and water types and grass types and fire types that give these two Pokemon a pretty hard time. Well, actually, Skarmory has a pretty good time versus grass types, but you know what I mean, right? It's a ABB style team, Dragon Double Steel. This is it's not exactly rocket science here, folks. It's although I will say this team, it's not very flexible. I mean, if you have Skarmory against something that resists flying, it's kind of just fucked, man. Uh, and yeah, Medicham is a big core breaker for this team. Beats Haxorus pretty well. Beats G-Fisk kind of well. Skarmory kind of sort of has a chance against it, but it's taken neutral from counter, and that's really not great. Medicham is so bulky, you can't really risk that. So yeah, really close game here. Unfortunately, I just barely am unable to Mudshot down. They get by with just 1 HP, which really sucks to see. We hate to see that. But still, very close game. And yes, I know my ELO is shockingly low compared to, the usual 2,500, 2,600 range you guys expect from me. But keep in mind, we just had two of the most unbalanced metas we've ever seen in GBL, like back to back at the same time. And I kind of wanted dust, so yeah, that explains that. Again, we are, yeah, cranking back up already. Things are looking up for us, my spicy friends. Things are looking up. Great League is here to stay for a while. And you know what? I'm looking forward to Halloween Cup too. That's gonna be nice. But enough of that tangent. Let's talk about the battle right now. There's not really a lot interesting going on. I'm sorry. It's we can't reach a second Sky Attack. It's not like Skarmory is super in depth. I was really hoping to reach a second Brave Sky Attack there, but unfortunately, I'm just barely unable to get to it. That kind of sucks, but whatever. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Gonna get to a Dragon Claw here, and I was really hoping to swap to G-Fisk at some point and Mudshot down, but I figure I can just tank that as Haxorus. I'm not gonna be able to reach a Dragon Claw in time. We hate to see it, but I get to Mudshot down with G-Fisk, so dub. They catch on Meganium, however, and I realize, okay, that Drifloon has so much energy, and this Meganium has Earthquake, that it's really just not worth sticking around. So I kind of just back out. Yeah, bye, trainer. You won, man. You won. Next game. Up against, what do we got here? We got Bastiodon. Okay, this is actually really nice. Haxorus is a hard counter to Bastiodon. That's one fun thing about Haxorus that sets him apart from other dragons, is that he actually has very good play against Bastiodon, mainly because, counter just rips through it. Now, I could have probably stayed in with Bastiodon versus Umbreon, but I decided to swap out so that my team can handle Bastiodon later, because I want to avoid Skarmory being lined up against Bastiodon at all costs, so I decided that now is a good time to throw Skarmory at Umbreon. Just chipping away at it, you know? And if Umbreon decides to throw and knock out Skarmory while it's low on health, then that's even better. I love it. You know, considering how well this team does against Bastiodon, you could say it's like anti-RPS, right? Because, you know, beats Bastiodon. It does resist Razor Leaf from Shadow Victreebel, I guess, Haxorus, but, you know, it's just so frail. Anyway, our opponent brings in an Overqwil, which is really cool. Kind of wanted to build on those for Great League, but at the same time, you know, it's basically just Hisui and Quillfish, so what's the point? So I decided, you know what? Okay, GG's trainer, I'm going to bring in Galarian Stunfisk and Mudshot down, and at this point, I've basically won the game. Thanks, yeah, thanks. I'm not even going to bother trying to bait, because I can outpace and comfortably tank a Flamethrower. That's pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that little thing pop up right as the opponent launches a charge move. That's a neat way to tell that you've won the game. I like that. Feels good, man. Next game up against let's see what he's got. Got a shiny Noctowl. That is a cool Pokemon. I like that. It's kind of spicy too. I approve. Let's see what he does. He's gonna go for the Shadow Ball, probably. This is fine. We're gonna tank that like a champ. Tanking the Shadow Ball. Let's go. What? Okay. Whoa. I think I've been outspiced today. Nice. I am jealous, actually. Anorith has been one of my like on the back burner things I've kind of wanted to build. I think I got a really good IV one from a Team Rocket Grunt or something like that, so that would be pretty fun. And they bring out an Absol. Okay, again. Sunglasses Absol is something that I've always kind of wanted to, you know, toy around with. Looks pretty fun. It's not any better than regular Absol, but hey, you know, the shades, man. I think every Pokemon should have a version of it that just has sunglasses. That is some top tier costume design. Anyway, up against Noctowl, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna invest all my shields and end the game here. I don't even have to bring out G-Fisk. I'm gonna let Haxorus give it some time to shine in Great League. Let's do this. We're gonna shield this one up and just go for the counter down. Yep, Shadow Ball. Stake it. All right, we win the game. Nice. I like winning. I like winning in Pokemon Go. It feels good, just like every other video game. Let's see here. What does our opponent have? All right, Galvantula. Now I am going to make the easiest catch prediction possibly all day. Let's go. Let's catch the lunge. Please tell me this is a lunge. This really hinges on it being a lunge. Yeah, it's a lunge. They had no reason to throw Volt Switch there. So I appreciate that. We're just gonna catch it. You know, they get a little bit greedy there and build up to 4 Volt Switches when they really didn't need to do that. At this point, I am fine with the Skarmory going down because we can kind of just bring in G-Fisk. I decide I'm gonna stall the timer by like extra 10 seconds there. Let's do this. Yeah, okay, so our timer just has like a little bit left for Haxorus, so we have basically flipped the switch timer and gained switch advantage. Now, we did lose Skarmory to get there, but we're gonna gain a ton of energy back and knock out the Stunfisk, so it is worth it. Trust me. We're gonna have a pretty good time here. Knock out the Gal. We're gonna bring in Haxorus to respond to their Swampert. I think Haxorus definitely does beat Swampert. It does resist Hydro Cannon, obviously, but it's also frail as fuck. So like, it's not gonna want to tank an Earthquake at all. Like I think Earthquake would just straight up one shot it. But It doesn't matter. Frail Pokemon are always fun to use. They're going to bring in their own Skarmory. You know what? This is to be expected. Swamp Skarmcore will never die. You know, until Lanoon becomes meta, but I digress. They're going to go for... We're going to go for the Surf and knock them out. Let's do this. They're going to bring in Swampert, but it doesn't matter. We have G-Fisk in the back. Let's go. Rock Slide for the win. Thank you all for watching these battles, my spicy friends. I hope you all take care and have a great night.